hands raised. We've closed out the treasury report. So now we're going to number 3. Y'all, and if you stay with me, I promise I am very unbiased. I have nothing to gain from anything other than to just try to inform everybody correctly. Because many of you that are here, this is your first time here, or you've been here under 6 months. So therefore, a lot of the stuff that you've heard it from a source that has not been here over 6 months, okay? So we just want to make sure that when you all are coming in, those of you who may nominate yourself or be nominated for a position, that you actually understand what you're getting yourself into. If you think that this is the platform to change what's going to happen with Jill Stein, it's not. This is not what we're able to do. What we do at the Cook County level, if you guys are interested in running for local leadership, promoting local leadership, that's what Cook County is about. If you want to learn about the offices that Cook County has available, that's what this level is for, okay? And give me one quick second. And unfortunately, we have not spent a lot of time promoting local leadership because we have been only focused on national leadership. And what you all have to, and should understand is that this should be a both and effort. It should not be either or, because we are trying to get on the ballot holistically. If you're actually for the Green Party, then that means that you want to see Green Party leadership at every level. Right. Okay, go ahead, Valencia, and then we're going to get on to our next order of business. Make sure people can see it. Go ahead.
So I just want to say this real quick. Partially what you said about my knowledge is actually true. I do know that there's a difference between Cook County Green Party and Illinois Green Party. But when I submitted the proposal, it was submitted to Anna, but I had a conversation with you about the $250 to promote you. And I actually started promoting you already because I created my own flyers to promote Toneal and Jill, because whenever I do Green Party mixers, is for all of the candidates that are running for Green Party in our area. So, and I actually am in the process of creating another flyer for just you only. So I have Toneal Jackson for water reclamation. Then I have a combination flyer of Toneal and Jill and Butch. Okay, and then I have another flyer that's just Jill and Butch. And these are all digital flyers that me and my art designer have donated until we're able to get any funds, and we are able to get any funds. My question is, are you the only candidate in Cook County that's running for anything?
I am.
So we have no other candidates that's running for anything green in Cook County, because I'm also dealing with ballot. Okay, so, and I just want to also ask the panel, okay. All right. That's it.
New business.
New business, okay.
Okay, so again, I'm trying to keep it flowing, guys. I'm trying to be fair across the board because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm shutting anybody else down. Okay. But I'm keeping us on time because we're gonna get through this agenda too. I'm sorry. Amen. That's just okay. So number 3 says the report by the executive committee on the validity of the June officers' elections. So when we last met in July, because we met in August, but I want to say it was the July meeting. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it was the August meeting. Last meeting that we had, what happened was Zoe asked for there to be consideration to invalidate the June meeting. So let me catch everybody up on what we're talking about. Every February, we have an annual election of officers, okay? The way that our elections go is that you can either nominate yourself or someone else can nominate you, all right? So quorum for us is 7 people, okay? So here's the thing. When we had our February meeting, we do the same thing every month. George emails our membership list. Everybody that's part of the Green Party are grown adults. You cannot force anybody to come. He emailed, we did not have quorum, okay? So if we did not have quorum, our rules state without quorum, you cannot vote. You can meet, but you cannot vote. So therefore, the fair thing to do, abiding by our rules, is to disregard being able to vote. So then we had our next meeting, which was in April. Once again, we failed to meet quorum. So therefore, we did not vote, okay? Now, what then happened when June came? In between April and June, Zoe joined the Green Party. She had a fire under her, and she said, hey, we're gonna try to get some people on board, and we're gonna bring some people in. So that way, we can see what we see, okay? We had, at that point, we just barely had one. I think it was maybe 8 members, 8, 9. Go look at the minutes, but 8 or 9. Had enough to vote. At the June meeting, I have served as, chair. I've served as chair for 2 years, okay? At this meeting, I said, because I'm also a candidate, even though everybody may not recognize or respect the fact that I'm a candidate, I'm also a candidate. So there's a lot of things that's on my plate. So in fairness, I said, you know what? I cannot do what the party is requiring for me to do in terms of time. So therefore, I do not want to further on as the chair, okay? Because again, the reason why I'm saying this is because for whoever is running, I want you all to understand the party should always be bigger than your own personal agenda. For me, I said, since I cannot do the job, I don't want to give you 10% if I can't give you 100%. So I would rather step down, okay? So at that point, but I did tell them if they could not get anybody else, because let's say this, I love again the fact that everybody is here, but we have not had this for the 2 years that I have been in office. We have tried different things. People join, people leave. So we work with what we have. So what ended up happening was, I said to them, I said, hey, if nobody else wants to volunteer, because I know you guys may find it hard to believe, but a lot of people don't want to take on leadership roles. Happened 2 years in a row. So we said, if nobody else wants to take on the role, then I will take it on again, right? And I was very, very honest. I said, if I take on the role again, between my home life, my personal life, and being a candidate, all I'm basically gonna be able to do is just show up. But if that's what the party needs to continue, that's what I would be willing to do. Scott, who is under here as Illinois, oh, he changed his name. So Scott was here and he initially nominated Zoe as co-chair, okay? But then co-chair, vice co-chair, potato, second in command. And so in either case, Zoe said, well, if Toneal does not want to be chair, then I would like to take it on. She nominated herself. There were no blocking consigns. That is Green Party lingo for saying there are no objections.